Alright, hello again YouTube, Mr. Farnall here, and welcome to episode 10 of ATS, and as always, we're gonna be in my Peterbilt 579 day duty cabin, which is pretty much like a day cab truck. As you can probably notice that there's no sleepers like that, so this truck is mostly meant for daytime jobs, and so anyways, no, so we're gonna be at this service shop doing some reimaging of my truck, and yeah, so let's get on to it. Turn on the headlights, turn off the parking brake, and let's go on and get into this service shop center right here. So, but first we're gonna see if there's any damages to our truck. So we pretty much got 1% of engine damage and 2% of chassis, 2% of cabin, and 1% of wheel. So let me see here. Coal insurance is gonna be $1,255 and be 12%, and our total pay will be $1,225. So let's go ahead and repair it. Alrighty. So now let's go to our upgrades. So anyways, I'm going to do some bit changes until we get our next load. If you guys want to see what the lights look like, now just remember from the ending of episode 9 where I was trying to make the lights best, I'm going to try to make it a bit better. So you can see how the reds are like flashing the outside edges, and you have the 2 ambers right here, and the ambers on the full middle. So you got the 2 little ambers on the edges, the 2 reds on the edges, and the full ambers in the middle. So now why I did like that, because like I said, from the ending of episode 9, I said that most trucks with light bars like these will have the reds on the edges and the reds in the middle or the amber. So it'll be red, amber, amber. So let's finish out this, and now let's go ahead and get to our chassis. Day cap duty, we still have that. Let's turn into level 10 to see what kind of other chassis we can get. We still have now these are the only ones that are available. So we got short, there's nothing but using for heavy cargo. Engine, we have still this one. Transmission, we have a 10-speed transmission. Radiator, interior, the cutter. I'm gonna make it black for now, but once you get up to like level 9 or so, then I might change it up, but leave it black just for now. Upgrades, here are the upgrades. We have pretty much different kind of light bars. If I get bored with this light bar, like if I don't think it feels right for me in the future, I'll probably change it, but for now, saving it because I like it. Alright. Nope, not that again. Alright. Now go to the inside. The inside is pretty much different. Inside you have like now here we can change the wheel, so something like that, not really my opinion. Now some trucks have a knob like this. Reason why some trucks have a knob like this is because it makes the driver easier to have them to turn with. So instead of having their hands rotate on the wheel when they're turning, like you do in an actual car, what they do is sometimes they'll put something like this on your steering wheel. So they can just put, so they can just put one hand on the knob, and it'll be easier for them to steer the wheel instead of them having to like keep crossing their arms every time that they're turning the wheel. So it's a nice thing that that most trucks have. They're not having the blue one, but I really don't like it that much, and not worry about it. I mean it's on like pretty much on every part of the truck. So I mean, like you have it up here, like if I was ever to drive a truck like this in real life, I'll probably have my my accessories steering wheel knob like these on this side be more easier for me to use. So yeah, but if I put it up here or here, it's gonna be tough for me to to steer the wheel. But for these, I have to use this or this, because like I said, if you put it like down left or down right below, be more easier to use with these little knobs. So again, not gonna worry about that. Let me see the back. So it's pretty much about the truck. So oh, hold on, one thing is no, okay. Let's put that on there. Rollmaster. Now putting the rollmaster on all of these. Alright. So then we go ahead and confirm the order, and now we go ahead and get back to our trucking. So it's gonna put our miles per hour number on, put it in a 3. But that was to me, and now we get on. I think most was out there across the street from us. Seriously, ain't no for us that we can take. So just go and do that. Again, we're going across the street, so no biggie. Obviously I'm using the physics mod, so make it more realistic. Alright. Freight market, we got a SAS 721F, 43,987 pounds, and it took us about 1 hour and 37 minutes to get there. So we'll just go ahead and take that job. Alright, so it's ready, proceed to the tow area. Then we go ahead and press O on the keyboard to turn on the light bars on the roof of the truck. Alright, just go ahead and turn it a little bit. Nope. Gotta go. Make sure we are straight. Alright, so parking brake on. Even though we're like still on one like off the trailer, but that won't be a biggie. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and just double check the trailer. So we got the truck and the trailer attached together. Just go ahead and do a tug test. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get it rolling, double check again. Make sure our parking lights are working good. Headlights is good. Left turn signal. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. My bad, I'm just like left turn signal. So again, right and left. So both working. Check the hazards now. I do apologize. I said left for my I do apologize for saying left when I have my rights on. I don't know, my brain's not working today for some reason, so I do apologize about that. So again, I do apologize if I said left turn signal when I have my right turn signal on. You know, it's because my brain's not working today for some reason, so yeah. And also we're gonna be taking this to Santa Marita Coastline Mining, and it's gonna be 43,987 pounds of case, like I said. So I mean, this truck only weighs about, the truck itself, pretty much, I'm not sure you can see where the truck weighs, but, oh well. But, yeah, it's not like those Peterbilts like that. This is like a very light truck, and yeah, so again, this is like again, this is a duty cab, pretty much made for like small jobs, like holding UPS trailers and whatnot, but it's not really meant to hold trailers like these guys stuff on it. You need a truck like that in order to tow something like this, because, but you know, the reason I'm using this is because it's, wow, seriously. This is a very tight spot for the trailer and the truck, but oh well. So yeah, but now you guys are to know why am I using a day cab truck even though it's not really meant for heavy loads. Reason being is because like this is pretty much the nearest lift up I can find near me, and that was it. So I mean, I just want to be driving all around looking for a place with the right trailer for the truck. So that's why I decided to just to go there and pick this thing up, even though it's not really meant for the trailer. But yeah. I do apologize for, yeah, I do apologize, if you guys couldn't hear me in my previous episode. The funny thing was that, instead of having my mic, tip back a little bit, I decided to like tip it forward, like when I was speaking to the top part. Because half the times when I do watch videos on YouTube about, you know, about microphones, that kind of stuff. They pretty much recommend of you like pretty much like tilting the mic back a little bit, to where like you're not talking to like the top part, where you're like pretty much just talking to the part above the logo. So pretty much I see some videos on YouTube where about microphones and that kind of stuff, and pretty much most of them recommend that you should have the logo facing you instead of facing down, because the funny thing is that when I uploaded the episode yesterday and when I was rewatching it, I was like, why is my audio loud? Like, I knew my mic up loud, like I knew I had my mic volume up high and that kind of stuff, but then I realized that I was doing another mic test before I was recording this one. Look at that, we got like a CHP right there. So yeah, so like I was saying, when I was doing like a mic test before I started recording, I realized that I double checked that my gain volume on my mic was up, and also that I was rewatching the test. I realized that I was talking to the pretty much the top part of the mic, which most people, like I said, will recommend of making sure that your mic logo is facing you. If you have a Blue Yeti mic like I do, it's pretty much recommend that you have the Blue Yeti logo facing you when you talk to the mic, so it's more easier for you to hear yourself after you rewatch your footage. Because if you just have your Blue Yeti, like the top part facing you, and the Blue Yeti logo down facing the ground, then you won't hear yourself, or you'll hear just the game audio. But if you just have the Blue Yeti logo facing you, if you do have the Blue Yeti mic, then you should be able to hear yourself. So again, for any confusion, if you do have a Blue Yeti like I do, if you like pretty much like tilt the mic back a little bit with the Blue Yeti logo facing you, then you should be able to hear yourself talking over the game audio. But if you have the Blue Yeti logo facing down to the ground and with the top of the mic facing you, then you might face some problems. So yeah. Oh god, sorry about that. Alright. Turn jailbreak on. Alright, so alright, speed right there, alright. Don't need that. We're gonna pass the thing a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and back it up a bit. Just go ahead and we passed the thing, but that's alright. Then what we need to do is we need to go up a little bit more further. ready. Put a neutral. Put on a parking brake. Turn those off. We're gonna go ahead and leave. Go ahead and turn off the beacons because, the light bars, because we don't need those right now. And now we're gonna go ahead and kill the engine. Put our parking lights on. And it's gonna get out of it. So now here is the trailer. Now what is cool with the trailer, that if you guys look at the back part where the ramp is, watch this. You see how the ramps are like moving? Alright, so accident, driven distance 73 miles, time taken 1 hour and 58 minutes, fuel economist 15.5 gallon, base reward 73 miles, $2,821, $190 XP, perfect speed bonus level 5, $1,011, $111. Sorry, my brain is not working today for some reason. Bonus for parking, the shredder, 15 plus XP, so we get $2,932 and 134 XP. So let's go ahead and take another load. But first, we go ahead and find nearest pickup center. So nope. We can go over here. Actually, we can try one of these places down here. So let's go ahead and actually, I think that the quickest way to get there, I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Go resistance. Yep. This is the quickest way for me to get to wherever I want to go, so just gonna do that. I'm gonna do something really different for this episode. Instead of me doing one job, I'm gonna go ahead and do a second job. So turn on the truck. Turn the parking brake. Put in A3, whatever that must mean. I know for a fact that D3 is drive 3, but I'm not sure what A3 is. If you guys know what A3 is, tell me in the comments below, because I am still curious on what A3 is. So again, I know for a fact that D3 is drive 3, but A3, I have no idea what that is. But if you do know, just tell me in the comments below, and I'll be glad to know what it is. Freight market, we have FedEx Ground, 1 hour and 59 minutes, so not that far from us, and it's gonna be at Santa Maria, which I believe we've already been there. But yeah, so we got FedEx Ground. Now this is the type of shredder that my truck is good for. Standard delivery, $4,119 and 38,038.10 cents. So 38.1, so it'd be $3.01. So I think. And of course my brain is not working today, so I might not be making any sense with the episode. We will try Walbert and see what they have over there. Actually, just going to Sales Square, then Walbert. If there's nothing there, then we will go back here and pick up a FedEx ground shredder. So we eventually will do that, but now this time we have to go ahead and just pretty much check our mirrors, make sure we hit the garage behind us. no need for a light bar because you're not hauling anything heavy. So alright, let's go ahead and other than that, a Peterbilt coming by, or a Logitech to pretty much maybe to a gaming store or whatever, or maybe to a computer store, anywhere where they are ordering Logitech problem or products, let's say. Whenever I see a truck holding a Logitech shredder in this game, I pretty much think, oh, maybe a gaming store ordered a Logitech mouse or whatever. So I mean that's why you're a Logitech right here. But anyways, go ahead and check type for the jailbreak. And again, really say physics, and I'm trying to get used to the physics mod. So, and as I'm not really used to driving the physics mod, so I'm just gonna try and get used to it pretty much. So let's go and check in here. Freight market, UPS freight 5 hours, 3 hours. So neither of these. So let's go ahead and go around the corner and go to Walmart. Again, nothing there. Just go ahead, head back over here, and just. The funny thing is, like most of the towns and cities in this game, they feel kind of small. Because like the funny thing is, the highways are long, and the cities are like kind of small in my opinion. But that's the way that's why the developers made the game. So I'm not complaining about it. Alright, now so I want to go ahead and just so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go around to Walmart and see what kind of trader they have there for us to pick up. Hoping to be a good trader, because I want to pick up a good trader, not something. Alrighty. So now we can go ahead and turn thing goes on. Turn that off. Look at that, we got the CHP and a Ford Taurus. How nice is that? I wish that they added, liveries on the Tauruses instead of having them say, police on them all the time. Like, I wish they could add something like, LAPD or whatever, instead of, I'm trying to look over my mic as well. Alright. So what kind of jobs we have here? 4 hours and 39 minutes, so it's a bit empty payments, but this actually I might go back over to the one where the FedEx ground is, so so yeah, let's go ahead and get back over to the pretty much the loading place where they have FedEx grounding waiting for us. So let's go there instead, because it's the only job I can find that is like 1 hour away from us. So, and of course hitting a car. And like I said again, I'm trying to get used to this physics mod. I mean, I do like the physics mod. I mean, like the chassis of the truck does move when you go over bumps and stuff like that, but a lot of the times it does take a while to get used to it when you're like driving, especially because one, your truck does take a while to stop, and two, it does have to kind of steer. So, you know, again, the physics mod, I must say. So, alrighty. No. It's gonna fix our damage right now. Alright, it's going to do that. Services, alrighty. So yeah, again, you know, I'm using the physics mod, and what the physics mod is, it makes the truck feel realistic when you're going over speed bumps and curbs, but half the times when you're in traffic, it does take a while for the truck to stop. So I mean, I do like it, but again, it just takes a while for everything to make the truck stop and turn, and yeah. But without the physics mod, my truck would be going like crazy. So there's cables this time, 3 minutes. Alright, not that bad. I'm going to take that job right there. I was hoping that when we come back here we'd see the FedEx ground, but I guess they changed it to random traders. Man, I thought I hit that office bin right there, but thank God I did it. So again, physics mods makes everything feel more realistic. That means you have like less time to stop, and you gotta be very, very careful when braking. So I'm trying to get the alright. Ready? Parking brake on. Check everything before we tow it. Everything should be alright, so let's go ahead and push up to the trailer. So now we're going to be carrying 43,500 pounds of cables to Santa Maria. So it's good, and yeah, so that's pretty much that we have right there. We were supposed to be there by 3 minutes, so I mean it's not really that far away from us. So I mean just on the corner, so that's pretty much it. But also what I want to say is that yeah, so nothing else to say. So no need for light bar cause it's not really a heavy load, I guess. So we can go ahead and just turn off the parking brake, and we go ahead and go to our destination. Check our meters right there. Truck is somewhat bouncing up and down because of the load, so is it the Border Patrol? Or I think I see a Bay Area Sheriff right there. So yeah, so when I pretty much came back from Walmart, I was pretty much hoping to see the FedEx trader there still, but I guess it changes traders up randomly when you leave and go back to where you want to go. So I mean, again, if you guys know that when we went there earlier, we saw the FedEx trader, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe go around, see there's some others, but then we saw some that are like 5 and 3 hours long, so I decided to go back for the FedEx trader and see if we can pick that one up. But you know, when we went back, only thing that we saw was this cable, and so but luckily it's 3 minutes away from us, so no need to worry about traffic or that kind of stuff. Just go ahead and park in here. Get rid of that, the one that thing be in my way. I know when some people have like safe parking on, like, you know, instead of you just having it to like, you know, back it up all the time. I know some people, when they have parking like I am doing right now, it's just pretty much called safe parking, then they'll be able to just go away with the screen just uncamper it. I don't like doing that. I like it, make sure that the trailer is straight, make it more realistic, this way someone's a pick this way, next person who wants to this way, the next person who wants to pick it up, and they can just go ahead and tow it easy without having to like angle the truck too much or whatever. So that's why I'm going to try and make it straight for next person. So, and plus I am kind of role playing that, you know, that I might have more people pick up the load. So just go and get the trailer, the truck real quick. I'm not sure it's a trailer, but again, you know, my pointer's not working today, not sure why. So if I said the trailer instead of the truck, then sorry about that. Gonna make sure that it's nice and straight, cause like I said, this way next person doesn't have to struggle to keep up the truck and trailer. So what I'm doing is called safe parking. What safe parking is that you don't really like have to worry about you know, you back up the trailer time to get to where to be over there. So what safe parking is, you just go in, pull it up, and then you're done. But however, what I see most people do is sometimes they go to safe parking, they'll just go up, wait to a screen, and have, you know, the truck is like, you know, it's like off the edge of the parking. So that's why I like my truck interior to be kind of straight or be in the green lines. And yeah, so let's go ahead and turn on the parking lights. Yeah, I'll keep up the trailer from the truck and see what we got. So we got excellent driven distance 1 mile, time taken 21 minutes, fuel economy is 0.3 gallon of gas, basically 1 mile. And so that's pretty much what we have. So anyways, if you guys do enjoy this episode, please the like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.